Hello everybody, welcome back to the layout. Alright, so this video is going to be all about changes to the layout, what's going on over the giant hiatus, and that's basically it. Nothing too major happened. So first off, let's start with underneath the layout, where we got all these storage shelves from my dad. This one right here I've had for a little while now. These two came from one of my dad's friends who works at Lionel. And I also built this control stand, that's workbench. You see DCC system, all the levers for the power, for the track power. That's going to be wired up sometime in the near future. And that's all for underneath the layout. Now we're going to start over in the town. Nothing too major is happening over here since the last update. I have started on the crossings. As you can see, they're built out of paper and poster board. So it's not the best crossing material, but it's what I have on hand, and then I bought it for cheap. So next, I don't think I did anything to the yard since the last update. And as we move over, we move to the mountain. Now, I know my dad has told me multiple times, this is overbuilt. I do not care. So I'm still waiting on to make the tunnel liner for the tunnel over there. And I'll show you how I make those with the ones I already made for over there. Also, I'm renaming the layout to Murphy's Law because anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Crap will constantly hit the fan. Stuff will derail on this curve for no reason. Engines will pick these switches over here for no reason. Cars will derail on this switch for no reason. Engines will lose power in the yard for no reason. And for some unholy reason. This engine right here has a mind of its own. I don't know how to stop it. Please, I'm afraid of it now. Now, the main lines have not changed one bit since the last time you saw them. Besides a curve realignment through here because the curve was a bit too tight. And the yard entrance has been redone to make that a little bit better. And as we go into the engine facility, I don't know if any of this was here last time. As you know, it's been a little while. But we now have the cabooses and a track for my skill test car along with a coaling tower. And the turntable does work now, but not as good, and it's still not powered. The tracks are still not powered. And we have 6 turntable tracks. And as you can see, the H10 is missing. It is currently at the Strasbourg hobby shop for rebuild and repair. Don't think anything's changed with the diesel facility tracks. There is some new members. And this is going to be in a future video, but one of the FA2's B units blew a decoder, so I got to replace that. So that'll be in a future video. But if we come around here, you can get a better shot of these new tracks. Nothing too special. And when we come over here, you can see the tunnel liners. These are made out of aluminum foil. And on the inside, they are painted black. So it looks like an actual tunnel liner, because if you crumple it up, it looks like they just cut directly through the rock. Which, that's a practice my dad told me about, and it's actually what they use at the Rare Museum of Pennsylvania. And as you come around here, you got the back of the mountain. I gotta cut an access hole to get to the inside. And here you have the RS3. Still work in progress. Gotta add the number boards on it. And if you come over here, still nothing much has changed. Got the crossing. I really like this. I'm gonna wait to fully paint it once I start laying down scenery and stuff. So that's also a work in progress. And I don't think there's much else I changed about the layout. I still really like it, even more with the added switching operation. And now that the H10 is coming back, I'll finally have a small steam engine other than the crappy 282 that I bought at York to run light trains and switching operation. And speaking of which, the 282 is not the fun MTH or Broadway Limited one. No, this is the Athearn one that only has pickups on the driving wheels, so it stalls about every 2 feet. I had a tender pickup, so it wouldn't do that. And now it kind of runs better. But I also had to make my own blind driver because it kept derailing on spots of the layout. I also got this little GE, like 35 or 45 tonner. I don't know which one it is. It's not the best runner, but, you know, it works. So I'll probably keep it and letter it for some fictional railroad. And then I got this Pennsylvania Railroad E8A for steel at the Pennsylvania Railroad Convention, or the Pennsylvania Railroad Historical Society. This has a DCC sound decoder from Sulami, I believe it's a Sulami 2. And I got this and the decoder for $100. The only thing wrong with it is the headlight is out, so I got to replace that. And I believe that is it. I didn't have much for this layout update. There's some nice stuff though. And the H10 should be back with it sometime within the next month. And a new pair of engines that is very iconic to the Pennsylvania Railroad will be here for the next 2 weeks. But I'll leave you to guess what that is. Alright. I'll leave you guys with some videos of the trains running. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Say hi to the dog. Also, one last thing. You guys know the Oscar and Piker cars that Walthers makes? I need to find them because I got an engine for it. It's an Ather Blue Box shell cut down with a River Rossi E7, 8, whatever E units they produce truck. I plan to strip it, repaint it, and take it over to one of my friends' layouts, one of my dad's friends' layouts rather, who is a very extreme Penske fanatic, who basically has done everything period accurate. So this is going to be really fun when I show up with this. All right, see you.